Hi everybody. In this demonstration, we will provide you an overview of RES Software's RES HyperDrive product. RES HyperDrive is a secure way to deliver follow-me data and file sharing with the enterprise-class security of on-premises technology. Available on any device, anywhere, RES HyperDrive empowers IT organizations to better serve an increasingly mobile, next-generation workforce that demands convenient access to data from personal devices, applications, and cloud-based services. So in this demonstration, we will show you what the RES HyperDrive client experience looks like, the RES HyperDrive desktop integration, the interaction with Outlook, and of course the web-based RES HyperDrive dashboard. Let's get started. Here I am on my Windows 7 desktop. RES HyperDrive seamlessly integrates using a client installed to the selected target systems. I can access this client from my system tray, and from here I can easily view the local dashboard. Let's take a look. Here I can see the local RES HyperDrive configuration. You will notice there are two drives currently in use, a personal drive and one for the team or departmental information. If I select the personal drive, there are several options available to me. Open and view, synchronize, disconnect, etc. If I select the properties, I can view details of this specific hyperdrive such as the drive letter, location on my local partition, as well as settings for both scheduled synchronizations and file changes. Note the file change settings are actually in seconds, which highlights how efficient data changes are replicated. RES HyperDrive is also easily accessed through Outlook, Windows Explorer, Mac Finder, or a web browser. This is possible across any combination of corporate or personal hardware. Here I am back on my Windows 7 desktop. I can access the RES HyperDrive data on this system in two ways, either here from the dashboard by selecting Open, or I can open from Windows Explorer. If I open Windows Explorer, you can see those same personal team drives are available to me, just like standard disks and partitions. Now because we're in Windows, all of the expected functionality and behavior works for me. So things like a simple drag and drop enable me to easily move data into my RES HyperDrive personal folder. I'll just simply drag a file, copy it in here, and I'm done. This file will now become instantly available to my other RES HyperDrive connected devices or available to share with others. RES HyperDrive also supports integration to Outlook and provides alternative options to file attachments and messages. Let's take a look. Here in my Outlook ribbon, I have an RES HyperDrive icon. If I select this, I can configure options and settings for the behavior of RES HyperDrive, or simply attach a file. If I compose a new message and attach a file to the mail, you will see a small window pops up that asks if I want to simply use RES HyperDrive for this attachment or not. Note here I can place a filter on when RES HyperDrive will interact with attachments based on detected file size. If I select yes, I am prompted for where in my RES HyperDrive folder structure I want the file to be placed. I can browse and choose another location if I'd like, but my attachments folder should do fine. If I select the options link, a similar selection of choices to the ribbon access from Outlook is presented to me. This window expands to show additional settings such as notifications, expirations of the link, maximum number of downloads, and even password protection. Let's change the expiration to 1 day and select OK. This file will now replicate into my RES HyperDrive location specified with the settings I chose. Note, I sent that note to an external contact, and RES HyperDrive supports not just your internal colleagues, but also your business partners you may work with externally. This mail, when sent, will provide a link to that file for those contacts, and they can easily download the file. Here's that mail, and I can follow the link to access the file. RAS HyperDrive also provides a web-based dashboard. Within this dashboard, I can view my RAS hyperdrives and folders, as well as act on files directly. Let's take a look. Here in the first tab, you can see a list of both my personal and team RAS hyperdrives. I can also easily browse into these and view the folder structure. If I select the personal drive, you can see the work docs folder I used earlier and the file that I dragged and dropped in. From here, I can also work directly on this file. I can send it to somebody else, I can download it, rename it, etc. If I select the file link option, this will bring up a prompt that allows me to put in things like a recipient's address, their subject line, etc. I'll just select my Hotmail account again and we'll send that off. And there's the email coming back to me from my Hotmail account. Pretty efficient. If I browse to the Theft Guard tab, you can see a list of my devices. RAS HyperDrive supports remote security, including remote wipe capabilities and more. From here, I can select a device and initiate control actions if it's been lost, stolen, or compromised. RAS HyperDrive also supports devices such as Android, iPhone, iPad, Windows phones, and BlackBerry. Here's an example of the iPad experience, showing the application experience and navigation. As you can see, a simple, easy-to-use interface is available to the user, even on their personal devices. So this has been an overview of RAS HyperDrive. Thanks for watching.